Hey guys, Super Mario T here, and something popped off and I just wanted to touch on it really quickly while I'm still fresh with ideas and hype. Yesterday, Nintendo of Europe's Twitter threw out a tweet for Mario Kart fans, and it says, "Good things come to those who wait, hashtag MK8. And there's the pic of N64's Calamari Desert. Now, two things to draw from this. One, hype. We all expected more Mario Kart 8 DLC back when the first two packs dropped, and now we're getting teased with the possibility of more to come. I'm excited, and good things do come to those who wait, and I'm sure Mario Kart 8 fans waited very, very patiently. At least those who still thought the DLC was still coming. Another thing, what the hell took them so long? It's literally been over a year since the last pack came out, and we're getting it while the Wii U's on its last hopes? This could be some strategy for Nintendo to reel in Wii U owners and a little bit more sales before next year, and there could be other reasons as to why this has taken so long. And seeing how close we are to approaching E3, we could see Mario Kart 8 being shown off. I say E3 because people automatically assumed Zelda was the only game to be shown off, but they failed to read carefully. As Nintendo stated via press release, it'll be the only playable game. Playable games and reveal games are separate things, and Pokemon Sun and Move can further support this, as those two games will be shown off in Nintendo's Treehouse event, and there will be a Pokemon Go Q&A both at E3. But what can they add to Mario Kart 8 on top of the DLC we already have? I'll give my predictions, and be sure to give me yours in the comments. Firstly, with over 13 months of no DLC, big changes could be in order. With all that time in their hands, I could see Nintendo adding a brand new battle mode. Well, not brand new, rather how it was before, because nobody likes the new battle mode and prefers the old one, and I can understand. Nintendo has had all this time, and I hope they used it to making the battle mode, either with old courses or new maps. They have to make it happen. And I can also see readjusting to the item balance to be more fair. Complaints floated around about the item balance being too unfair, as you could get a star in 2nd place, or a golden mushroom in 6th, or even just mushrooms in 10th, 11th, or 12th. Many players that fall far behind have little chance of making a comeback, and they could fix that with an update coming soon. Now onto tracks. It's safe to assume we'll get 4 more cups equaling 16 courses, 8 Nitro and 8 Retro. For Nitro courses, I'm not sure what they can do with any original ideas, but I'd be interested to see what we got in store. We did get Wild Woods, Dragon Driftway, Super Bell Subway, and such, and those were splendid. As for other Nintendo related courses, I think I'll predict those later on, as they may tie in with the characters I have in mind. For retro courses, there's a bundle to choose from. There's so many to choose from, and it doesn't matter if they're used in past Mario Karts as retro courses or not. We got SNES Rainbow Road, GCN Baby Park, GCN Yoshi Circuit, all of which were retro tracks in the past and used as DLC here. So clearly we can pull from any Mario Kart, not to mention they're teasing Calamari Desert in the tweet, and it was a retro track in Mario Kart 7. As for SNES tracks, Bowser Castle hasn't gotten any love throughout Mario Kart's history, and I'd be interested to see one of those come in. Interested but not requesting. Vanilla Lake I'd like to see appear, but then again, that would kind of be akin to N64 Sherbet Land. Other than that, not much from SNES, and same for N64. Speaking of N64, we already know Calamari Desert will likely come back, and I'd be pleased to see it return. But other than that, and Choco Mountain, which would be nice, I'm honestly fine with the N64 tracks. On to GBA. I liked Sky Garden and the beach courses. Sky Garden would be okay despite the similarities with Cloud Top Cruise, but Cheap Island would be beautiful and fun to play on. With the beach setting and the sunset, I would love it. And speaking of sunsets, Sunset Wilds would be an awesome track, because as you pass each lap, the sun goes down and it turns into nighttime as the full moon pulls up. Seeing that transition in HD would be gorgeous. Snowland would be a cool track to see return too, no pun intended, but overall, bring back Sunset Wilds and Cheap Island. Those two so far are tracks I want to see come back. And now on to GCN. We already got Yoshi Circuit, so asking for Mario or Luigi Circuit may be asking for too much of the same thing. I love the song that plays, so don't blame me, but I'd be interested to see Mushroom Bridge come back. I prefer Mushroom Bridge over Mushroom City, but either way I'd be satisfied. DK Mountain would be nice too. DK only has one track in this game, and it's a retro tracks too, so Nintendo, show Donkey Bitch Ass some love. Wario Coliseum was a missed opportunity, and they should have pulled that track in since the game was announced. The giant cage aesthetic and all the twists and turns and such would be perfect to implement the anti-gravity. So Wario Coliseum should have been in this game. It has to be. Another track that should be in there as we move on to the DS tracks is Figure 8 Circuit. Mario Kart 8. Figure 8 Circuit. Do you see the missed opportunity Nintendo screwed up? Now they have the chance to make up for it with DLC. The track literally looks like an 8. Come on, Nintendo. This one, This one is a must-have just for the play on words. I liked Airship Fortress and Waluigi Pinball in the DS and 7, so it would be nice and reasonable comebacks, but Figure 8 Circuit, you have to put that in, come on. For the Wii tracks, I could see Mushroom Gorge or Coconut Mall coming back as those were fan favorites, and personally I miss Toad Factory, and Toad Factory as a new retro course would be nice, and I personally miss it too, but I really want Maple Treeway to come back. HD Maple Treeway. My favorite course, beautiful 1080p, almost 60 frames per second. Oh my god. Oh, I'd be so happy. Oh my god. And lastly, Mario Kart 7. I could see Woohoo Island and Rock Mountain coming back. I'd rather see Rosalina's Ice Wall come in. So of the retro courses, I'd either really want these to come back, or I could see these having the biggest chances of returning. Calamari Desert because of the tease, Sunset Wilds, Cheep Cheep Island, Wario Coliseum, Figure 8 Circuit, Toad Factory, Maple Treeway, and Rosalina's Ice World. Those are 8 retro tracks. Again, I don't know much about the Nitro courses either, because I can't think of anything original. I'm a sack of shit. Now, moving on to the characters along with some of the Nitro courses. For the Mario cast, after Smash and the love behind these characters, it'd be stupid not to include Bowser Jr., Diddy Kong, and Birdo. All 3 of them are staples to the Mario spin-offs and have been requested to come back. Of the 3, however, I mostly see Bowser Jr. coming back. And also, why bring in Dry Bowser and not Mario Kart Wii's fan favorite Funky Kong? DK's friend, DK rep, why not put him in there? There's also Dixie Kong as an option, but then you'd have to add her alongside Diddy Kong, and that just fill up the roster. Another interesting choice would be Nabbit. Ever since he showed up in New Super Mario Bros. U, he's been appearing a lot in more spin-off titles recently. He was playable in Mario Golf on the 3DS, New Super Luigi U, he appeared in Mario Luigi Paper Jam. I'd be interested to see him in Mario Kart 8. He's kind of grown on me, and it seems likely. King Boo also has a chance, but personally I feel like he has less of a chance than the others. Like the following behind King Boo, it seems smaller than the ones behind Bowser Jr., Diddy, and Birdo, and even Funky Kong. As for other Nintendo reps, Kirby would make an excellent fit. Give him his Warp Star, bring in vehicles and or parts from Kirby Air Ride, bring in an Air Ride course like Celestial Valley or Checker Knights, you'll definitely have a lot of fans pleased. To be smart with this Nintendo. Another candidate I can see fitting here is Pit. He has that charm and lovability like the other reps did, and he did fight Mario in Subspace Emissary and Brawl, wink wink nudge nudge. He can have an Exo Tank as a cart, and maybe Pandora's Labyrinth of Deceit, since that location had 2 Exo Tank racetracks, or the Lightning Chariot Space, a 1-lap track since it's one ginormous tower, or you could just go simple and go Palutena's Temple in some way to throw Pit's home as a course and throw in other Kid Icarus characters in the background. Splatoon would be a good candidate, seeing how it's super popular. Have either a male or female Inkling as a character, give it a Squid Cart, and some map from the game, or just throw in Inkopolis. I can see that happening. Let's go off the wall for a second. Imagine Sonic thrown in there. Give him his car from Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, not to mention it's capable of flying and traversing through water, and he could get a Seaside Hill or Green Hill Zone themed course. But of all these characters, the ones I can mostly see joining are these 6. Bowser Jr., Diddy Kong, Kirby, Funky Kong, Nabbit, and Pit. I'll be interested in waiting for what Nitro courses will be coming to the DLC, and I hope my Nitro courses predictions will be right. If even 1 or 2 of them are right, I'll be ecstatic and fangirling so hard. I hope the item system will be more balanced, and I hope Classic Battle Mode will come back. But other than that, let me know in the comments what your predictions are. What are you hoping to be in the Mario Kart 8 DLC, if this is gonna happen? Do you agree or disagree with any of my predictions? Let me know. And thumbs up if you do agree, or just thumbs up if you like the video in general. As I thank you for listening and watching, and I'll talk to you all soon. Have a fantastic weekend. See ya.